welcome to Alola.
Gilly, welcome to Alola.
Follow.
Nearly this entire video has been made irrelevant by a Pokémon GO announcement that just went live right now. And the tweet reads, more Pokémon originally discovered in the Alola region are coming to Pokémon GO. We have the list of update info. It was still a fun video, and I wonder how correct I was in my guesses. Right here's a timestamp on when we're gonna go over the actual news that Pokémon GO just put out right now as I'm exporting the video. So feel free to skip there if you wanna just get to the news, or please enjoy the video. I know we're just coming off of the Johto Tour hype, but today's even more exciting because we have Generation 7 news. Yes, Gen 7 finally coming to Pokemon GO. Today we're going over the sneak peeks that Pokemon GO has dropped, which Pokemon I think are gonna be coming out as a part of the first wave happening on Tuesday, and some of the biggest heavy hitters of Generation 7 and the most anticipated Pokemon in the generation. First though, I've been promising this guy lunch, so we eat. So now, as I'm sure you've noticed, when you log in and look around in game right now, there's a lot of these guys. Why is that? This is because right now in Pokemon GO, there's a brand new event happening called it's called the Alolan Executor event. No, it's not. The event is called the Tropical Kickoff event. And again, you can tell because there's Alolan Executors everywhere. Alolan, specifically Alolan. Now, why is that? Well, there's a new season coming to Pokemon GO. Actually, let me show you this. And this kind of sucks because personally, the Season of Heritage I thought was awesome, especially for mass trading. Because with this Season of Heritage, Gilly and I, we traded a bunch of Larvatars that we had from the Johto Tour event, got a ton of XL candy from that. Season of Heritage here ends in 1 day and 18 hours. So all these really, really awesome bonuses, including guaranteed XL candy when trading Pokemon, will be going away. But that doesn't mean a brand new season is on its way. Now, what is this new season? It's actually called the Season of Alola. And officially from Pokemon GO, more Pokemon originally found in the Alola region of the Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon games are coming to Pokemon GO. During the Season of Alola, you can look forward to 3 months full of events highlighting a variety of Pokemon that will be making their Pokemon GO debut. Stay tuned, obviously. And to start it off, we've got this guy, Alolan Executor, spawning literally everywhere. Now, I don't exactly know how long Alolan Executor is going to be spawning a lot for. It can be shiny. The shiny is fantastic. I would recommend taking advantage of this and getting the shiny because usually it's raid locked. Well, not raid locked, but it's hard to find in the wild. But obviously, 1 day, 18 hours until this season ends, which means the new season will probably start in approximately 1 day, about 2 days. Another one here. Oh, and when will we start seeing these brand new Alolan Pokemon? Generation 7, Tuesday, March 1st, and we know that because it was basically said inside of the Pokemon Presents. Also, not to mention, checking out Pokemon GO's Twitter, we can see there were several screenshots and sneak peeks of Generation 7 tweeted out, including this right here with Picky Peck, or from Reese, Kecleon. And then this tweet showing off Tapu Koko. This picture showing off Rockruff, or Kecleon. And then finally this sneak showing off Jangmo-O, or also Kecleon. So we know the Pokemon that Pokemon GO is sneak peeking, but which Pokemon do we think we're gonna actually see as a part of the initial release of Generation 7 on Tuesday? Gilly, what's your top 3 guesses? The starters. Quick little Shadow Shiny Bagon check. Nothing. Okay, so the first guess for what the first Pokemon will see as the release of Generation 7 rolls out, the starters. And this includes Rufflet, which you actually could see a Rufflet feather during that little video sneak preview we showed at the beginning, the teaser that teased Rufflet. And Rufflet's family being Rufflet, Dartrix, and Decidueye. Decidueye is a pretty cool one. Poplio, the water starter, which includes Brioni and Primarina. And then Litten, the fire type starter, which includes Torracat and Incineroar. Now the question is, are any of these starters even good in Pokemon GO? Talk about it near the end of the video. Taking a nice little raid down here, we've got Deoxys. And another guess that I'm gonna make based off of Pokemon GO's tweet, I think this is a pretty obvious one, Pick-a-Peck. I think we'll see Pick-a-Peck, Trumbeak, and Toucanon come to Pokemon GO upon the release, which is like 1 new wild Pokemon, 3 new Pokemon total. I really only think they're gonna end up dropping maybe 5 to 6 new wild Pokemon and their evolutions. It's important to note that Generation 7 is relatively a smaller generation. Granted, there are a lot of Ultra Beasts and Legendaries and Mythicals a part of it. There's not many, like, normal Pokemon. And we also know that Niantic wave releases generations, which means they'll release, like, 5 to 10 per batch at a time. Also, if we're going to be spreading out Season 7 over the next 3 months to debut Generation 7 with some fun events, I'm assuming the bigger, more exciting Pokemon, the Ultra Beasts, the Legendaries, the Tapus, all of those Pokemon will probably end up seeing as a part of their kind of own debut events. Again, I think this initial event releasing Generation 7 will be the starters and then just some random boring ones. And a shiny Deoxys. I still need this one. And another guess I'm gonna make for Pokemon that I think we're gonna see this week will be Cutiefly in Ribombee. Again, I don't think we're gonna see very exciting additions this week, but maybe we end up seeing a shiny release? Who knows? Let me know in the comments, what do you think we're gonna see this week in terms of Generation 7 Pokemon? Because that, well, I have maybe 1 or 2 more guesses.
More hours, days, I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna make a crazy guess for this week. Rockruff released shiny.
Wow.
With Lycanroc. Thoughts? Because we were talking about this. It's been a while since we've had like a shiny debut of a Pokemon. Because we had Duskull back in the day, and then you said, what, Aeron as well?
Aeron back in the day, yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like they just drop one at a time and they're not shiny, I don't know.
Right, so like imagine debut of Generation 7, shiny Rockruff. Call it now.
Now they're Arlo battle, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
No! So much pain. Also, too, one last final guess that I want to make for what we're going to see this week for Gen 7. Listen, we have some, I guess we don't have any raid Pokemon. Rockruff is going to be the raid Pokemon, and it's going to be shiny, okay? We're going to have the other Pokemon, the starters, and Cutiefly and Pikipek. Those will be in the wild. But what about an egg Pokemon? This is Dare Wyvies. What about in the eggs? Honestly, this is JT Gilly's idea, so I'm going to credit him with it. But the egg, I'm saying we're going to see in the 12-kilometer eggs, unfortunately, Jangmo-O, not shiny. It just seems like the perfect 12-kilometer egg Pokemon, because when looking at the current 12-kilometer egg pool, I mean, look, you've got Volibee, Pancham, you got the little salamander, you got the red guy. What is that thing called again? this. You got Pawniard. It just feels, Jangmo-O just kind of feels like it's in the family of all these other ones, and I really think we're gonna see it in the 12-kilometer eggs. That makes a lot of sense. But that kind of sucks because, well, 12-kilometer eggs suck. And the Jangmo-O family, by the way, includes Jangmo-O, Hakamo-O, and Como-O, which honestly are very cool Pokemon. I am excited to see them in the game, so fingers crossed we get that this week. Okay, now I wanted to go over a small list of a couple of my favorite Pokemon that I'm looking forward to most from Generation 7, including some Pokemon that are probably going to be pretty OP in the meta from Gen 7. Starting off with one that I think we're actually going to see in the first kind of release batch, it's Jangmo-O's evolution, Como-O. And the reason why I think this thing is going to be so overpowered is because of its CP. This thing will max out at 3,741 CP, and it is a dragon and fighting type, which is actually really interesting. The attack stat is 222, defense is 240, and stamina is 180, so decent spread. Now it will be weak to dragon, fairy, flying, ice, and psychic, and there kind of are a lot of Pokemon in those categories that are pretty high CP and good in Pokemon Go, so it'll be beat up pretty easily. But again, dragon, fighting type, 3,700 CP, this could be a pretty awesome Pokemon. Next is a fan favorite from this generation, Vikavolt. Vikavolt is a bug and electric type, and it maxes out at a whopping 3,524 CP, which is massive. Now, it seems a little glass cannony. Its attack stats 254, defense is only 158, and stamina is 184. With a defense stat of 158, being a bug and electric type, there's kind of a lot that can hit you. Really, the main weaknesses being rock and fire, but there are a lot of good rock and fire Pokemon in Pokemon Go. So this thing will probably get eaten alive. But it's got an interesting dual typing. Again, it's got an interesting dual typing. It has very high CP. The attack stat's fairly good. And I think it'll be a very fun addition to Pokemon Go. Now, Passiman, I kind of am interested in because it is a large CP fighting type. Passiman maxes out at 3,429 CP. Stats are 222 attack, 160 defense, 225 stamina. Stamina is pretty high, Defense is kind of low, sort of glass cannony, and the attack is okay. I don't know how well it's going to rank against your Conkeldurs or your Machamps, but it should be a decent addition to a fighting type team. Now, Gen 7 is really known for its Ultra Beasts and for its legendaries, some of the more popular ones and some of my favorite ones, including Lunala. Lunala is going to be so cracked. And the reason is because it is a dual type Psychic Ghost type that maxes out at a whopping 4,570 CP. That is absurd. Attack stat being 255, defense 191, and stamina 264. It's pretty beefy on the stats, and oh my god, that CP. Now, I will say it is double weak to both Dark and Ghost type, so like, it will get eaten alive by those, and there are a lot of good Dark and Ghost type Pokemon like Tyranitar and obviously Darkrai and whatnot, so this will have some fairly large pitfalls. But again, at 4570 CP with a Psychic Ghost dual type, this will be a really, really fun one to play with. Another huge one I'm excited for, and I think a lot of people are excited for, a fan favorite from the generation, Marshadow. Marshadow, very fun typing. It is Ghost and Fighting. Max CP at 4,217. This is a huge fighting type Pokemon. Statistically, attack stats at 265, defense 190, stamina 207. The defense isn't that bad, especially for a fighting type, way better than Pokémon. Weaknesses include Fairy, Flying, Ghost, and Psychic. You know, there's a lot of, you got Mewtwo, although this is a Ghost type as well. Other Ghost types, Flying, Fairy, so it'll have some decent weaknesses, but Marshadow, not only will it be, again, kind of a more fan favorite, but my god, is it gonna be a monster. And the last one that I wanna talk about is gonna be one that I'm most excited for. I think this is my favorite Pokemon from the generation, especially one of my favorite shinies, Zeraora. Zeraora, 3,865 CP, max CP, monster of an electric type, and statistically you got a 252 attack, 177 defense, and 204 stamina, so it's pretty good across the board. This is a mythical and will most likely see Zeraora in like years from now as a part of like a Go Fest or tour research storyline, so I don't expect to see this Pokemon anytime soon, definitely not this year, but oh my god. Okay, let's quickly check out the update notes on this, and actually the website for this looks insane, by the way, and look at this. Welcome to the season of Alola, March 1st at 10 o'clock a.m. to June 1st at 10, oh my god. Oh, this is the brand new season. Okay, so here's what's happening. Oh, I wish I would have found this before we recorded the whole freaking video, I wanna cry. Pokemon first discovered in the Alola region. No way, oh dude, shiny Rockruff.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I was right, no shot. Let's go. Okay, sweet, so in the raids, now I actually guessed Rockruff would be in, I think I said raids, 12-kilometer raids, I think I said raids, whatever. In the raids, we've got Rockruff, which is releasing shiny. I was correct on that, that's amazing. Also, we have Tapu Koko as well. Tuesday, March 1st to Tuesday, March 15th is when we're probably gonna see, looking like Tapu Koko and Rockruff in raids. That's extremely cool. In the wild, we're gonna have Rowlet, Litten, Pomplio, Pikipek, Yungoos, which will be shiny, Comfey, and Jangmo-O. I guessed Jangmo-O in the 12-kilometer eggs. I was wrong. Yungoos didn't even guess that one. And that's coming out shiny. That's gonna be awesome. Also, Comfey as well will be coming out too, and Pikipek. Very cool. Oh, and Comfey, by the way, will be appearing only in Hawaii. This is a Hawaiian regional. And through evolution, obviously, Dartrix, Decidueye, Torracat, Incineroar, Brioni, Primarina, Trumbeak, Toucanon, Gum, Shoes, Midday form Lycanroc, Midnight form Lycanroc. Oh, that's gonna be so cool if we can get those shiny. I'm gonna grind for this, by the way. Hakamo-O and Como-O. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be in the Bay Area when this update comes out, but when I get back to Los Angeles on Wednesday, I will be streaming a ton to try to get all of these Rockruff raids. So my Twitch link in the description, feel free to come by. And then in the eggs, Yungoos. There it is, shiny Yungoos, Pikipek, Rowlet, Litten, Popplio, Rockruff in the eggs as well, and Jangmo-O. I don't exactly know which eggs Rockruff is gonna be in, because it can be shiny, probably 10-kilometer eggs, but that's great in Yungoos. So shiny Rockruff and shiny Yungoos coming out, so cool. And then just more of the season heritage, conduct research on the islands of Alola. If you can, okay, throughout the season you'll be able to complete different special research lines to learn about each of the islands in Alola. These special research lines will be available to collect until the season ends on June 1st, so make sure to get those done. March 1st is looking like the Melemele Island special research, and then Akala Island, Ulu Ulu Island, and then Pony Island. So those are those. I don't know the details on that. Oh god. Community Day is gonna be Sandshrew. This is wretched. Why? This was not on my Community Day 2022 guest list, that's for sure. Yikes. I don't want to learn more. We'll talk about that in a different video. And then upcoming events. Here we go. Obviously, welcome to Alola. This is the event happening from March 1st to March 9th, which will be the release of these featured Pokemon, which is amazing. We've got Go Battle League events. There's different Pokemon appearing in the wild, in cities, forests, and mountains. Here are the city spawns. These guys, almost all of them can be shiny. Forest spawns, these are great spawns. I love the Rufflet in the wild, that's very cool. In Paris, I need the shiny 4. And the mountain spawns, which are also awesome as well, very cool. Now, we've got eggs for this season. These are the 2-kilometer egg pool. Young Goose, as you can see, the brand new shiny in there. 5-kilometer egg pool. Bonsley shiny, Tyrogue shiny. We might have to do some 5-kilometer egg hatching. Psych, because we never hatch shinies from 5Ks. 10-kilometer eggs, there you go. That's where the Rockruff and Jangbo O are going to be, along with Axu, shiny Esper, Noibat, Alamamala, Mindfu. The 10-kilometer eggs are insane this season. Definitely will be hatching those. Season bonuses: increased incense effectiveness while moving, increased damage for Pokemon participating in raids remotely, guaranteed gifts from Pokestop spins, up to 2 free remote raid passes, up to 2 free raid passes per day from spinning gyms, and then incense is gonna last for 90 minutes during this whole season, an hour and a half. Avatar items, and that's the update. And that's what's happening in Pokemon GO for the season of Alola. Hope you enjoyed, hope you're excited. Let me know in the comments what you're most excited about, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.